My name is Bill Peters, and I own Rockstar Opals. This is Anamuka, and Anamuka is getting rarer and rarer. I just talked to a buddy this morning, and he was telling me that there's only like 3 miners left in Anamuka that are mining, and one of them, that is the big guy, just basically is not going to do it at $15 a gallon for diesel. It's really ridiculous over there, and it's really hard for shipping and stuff to even get the stuff out. They do get it out, but the government has got their hands in on it pretty bad. And this is how it turns out, though. So, I mean, I don't know if that camera's got that in here or not, but yeah, this is some beautiful Anamuka right here. And it's gorgeous. If you don't know it, it just kind of looks like green and yellowy crystal, but it's not, man. It's very stable, and it's probably about 7 on the Mohs scale. So it's got some very, very good qualities about it. One of the most stable opal out there, Anamuka. And we talked about that before. Anamuka also has crystal too. Or not just crystal, but it also has like concrete. You treat that stuff. So that's pretty much what they're known for, is the stuff that they treat with acid, sugar and acid. But when you come across the crystal Anamuka, that's where you score. And I scored a few very gorgeous pieces here that are beautiful. Perfect ring size here. This one's a perfect 16.6 carat gem. Beautiful gem. So, and then I'm going to cut some of these today. So I've got 4 stones here, and I'll probably at least do 3 of them today, and we'll see how they come out there. But pretty much they're going to come out to be pretty nice gems. In the end, it's going to be green, and I'm hoping to score a little yellow and a little orange. So we'll go from there. Oh, also, we were working on another one before. We were working on these stop stick stuff. So dopping the, whenever I'm talking to somebody and I tell them, yeah, well, they're totally unaware of actually the opal itself and how it comes and how I get it and what it takes to actually get a gem out of these stones. And sometimes it's easy, but for the most part, you know, it's not easy. So you gotta figure it out. You gotta orientate it right. And then this is the process, because you know, when you're using your hands, you blow your fingernails off. So you just put them on a dop stick like this right here, and you can spin them. You can shape them. Keep it so when you're spinning these dop sticks right here, that's why you go from, let's say, 280 grit all the way up to 3000 grit. Get the bigger scratches out. So I shape it really quick with a 280, and then I go to the next step, and then I go to the next step, and next step, and the polishing at the end, and then I go right to cerium on everything. So there's a process that I do, and I use this wax. A lot of people use other forms of this, and the wax is simple. I heat it up. Some people put it in a little pot warmer, a wax warmer pot, and warm up the stone like that. I just throw a flame right on it. Throw a flame on the stone, and then on the wax, and stick it on here, and it works for me. Sometimes they pop off, and there's other ones that use epoxy. They're really nice. They're very nice, but it takes forever. You got to put them in a refrigerator or freezer in order to get them to come off, and I just don't spend that kind of time. I just like to hit it and get it. So yeah, so that's pretty much about dop sticks and what I do when I put them on here. And it's simple, very simple. And you use it for the dop stick. You want to use for the size, like this one right here is a bigger stone right here, so you want to use a bigger stick. And these are basically just chopsticks. I cut the ends of the chopsticks, or skewers, but you can use chopsticks, I guess. But these are skewers I just broke off and put the wax on the ends, and they seem to work really good, and I use them every day. So let's just go ahead and might as well just start off with this little one right here. See See the color in there? It got some really nice color all the way through. It's not going to be big. It's going to be a little bigger than a carrot probably. But I'm just going to work around it. This is going to be my cap. So this is going to be my top right here. And then I'm going to try and find some dark. And it is dark pots right here. So that's really nice. Crockery. That's what they call the cap, the white cap on the top, crockery. And this is really, really hard. So we're gonna see how she works, how it comes off. See this wheel right here, this is that 280 centered, man, it just blows right through this stuff. Oh yeah, look at that. That's got some sick color right there. I don't know if it's got it on this side, but I think it does. Yeah, that's a nice stone. So now that we found the color bar, and there it is, you can see it very good. This might even be a two-sided stone. I've noticed a lot of this stuff right here, this Anamuka, has these, they look like cracks, and they probably were cracks at one time, maybe let's say 500,000 years ago, and they just filled in. So they're not cracks. I've got several of them like that, but now look at that. Now you can really see this is going to come out really nice. It's going to be a small stone, like I said, but I think I'm going to leave it just in this kind of shape right now. And because I want to bring out some of that horn, so I'm not going to get the back off here. This is where you orientate that stone. You know, you just take it, try and get the back even as you can. Yeah, look at the color in there, man. Whoa, man. Yeah, that's gonna be sick. Now this is where you get, I talked about it before, you just gotta kind of like take your time. Because this is again, it's a rare, Anamuka's rare anyways. Not like Kurapiti. This stuff is just a little bit harder to come by. When you find it, look at that, man. That is going to look sick. I wish I had bigger pieces of this because, and you don't know until you take that top off, but I've been learning a little bit. They call that top the crockery. I didn't know that until like a week ago. So, I'm pretty sure I'm saying it right. Crockery. That's the white cap. So that's generally when you're cutting stone, that's where the stone, now you see that right there? That's why. Oh, that is beautiful. Now this is something that makes me excited, you know? Can you see that right there? I mean, look at the color in that. That is going to be amazing. Let me turn on my light here. Hope I don't have it. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, all that, the reds and the pinks and stuff. But yeah, it's on the camera right here, man. This one's picking it up really well. I mean, this one has got the colors in it. These are the colors we're looking for right here. So I'm going to go over to this other wheel because I don't want to get rid of any of that color. This is a gem. And again, we have said it before, and I'll say it again. You never know what you're going to come up with until you come up with it, especially with the opal. I mean, that's just gorgeous. Yep, and it's thick, and I could probably even do a crystal on it. I could probably flip it over because it is thick. It's probably 7 mil thick. So if I came up from the back, I might even be able to even get that out. But this one was the way I'm leaving it for kind of like right now. Yeah, take it down a little bit more. Because since it's not black, anyways, it's not going to be affected by any potch on the back. And I'm thinking, yeah, this could be a two-sided crystal, because I can already see the color coming through here. Yeah, this is pretty much why everybody does this, and they love cutting, because you find material like this and gives you hope. Because you cut a lot of stuff. I mean, being a cutter, you cut just a lot of shit. Can I say that? Yeah, I think I'm gonna say that. I think we'll keep that too. We just cut a lot of crap, you know. And then when you find a piece that's really nice, it's got potential. This is the perfect ring size. This is almost probably 2 carats by the time it's all said and done. Depends on how much of that back I take off. Even at 1.5, it's still a very, very nice ring setting. And it's gonna bang. It's gonna definitely bang. And again, this is the Anamuka. So look at the colors of that. Man, oh man, she's ready for the dop stick. Like I said, it's got that little bit of healing, I guess, in it. But again, it's not a crack. And look at the color. Holy crap. It's got some amazing stuff in it. Man, I'm hoping one of these big ones have that too. Okay, we're going to go ahead with this one right here. Since this one's pretty much as far as I'm going to get it. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. This one right here, I'm going to shoot on this one and see what happens. I'm going to go from this side though. This is the crockery up here, I believe, but this is where the color bar is at, right here. So we're going to run on this color bar. And as I always go around it first, try to get that color bar right, yeah. Because once you come around, you can orientate that back. Yeah. And that's the color bar we're looking for right there. It's got some yellow in it. Take this top off here, the bottom. We're coloring the bottom today. And even cutting this stuff, you can get surprised. Have another color bar that you didn't even see. So that's why it's really important to stop. Yeah, this is dark, so it might be in our favor to have a nice dark core like that. Yeah. It's not going to turn it black, but it can really make the color pop. Let's take that top off and see what we end up with. You can see it's got these big sand spots in it, and again, that's the issue with this stuff, is you just don't know, man. I think we're going to cut through it though. Yeah, see, it's right there, so I think it'll come out. I'm going right down on the edges, just so I have to shrink the stone up a little bit. I'm not blowing past the top color. So you cut on these edges, and then you shrink the stone up. So if the color doesn't work on you, you just go after the smaller stone. Yeah, this might turn out nice too. Sand's coming out, so oh, see, there is a stone underneath that. Look at there. So now we've got just this little stuff left on the top here, and just looking at it, if I had my torch on me, sacrilege that I don't, but I could look inside it a little better. And but I think this can turn out decent if I don't blow past the color. Oh, noise. Okay, so you can see the sand goes in here really deep. So that's going to shrink it up. It is a nice crystal when you look through this. But you can see the sand spot right there. That's a big sand spot. So I don't know how far the color goes down in it. The rest will come out. That top one will come off. But that one down there, it's halfway through the stone. You can see it now. So just keep on chucking away at it and see if I can get it over without losing. And the stone's going to keep on shrinking. I can see that right now. And the sand is out, so good dirty stone. Got a lot of dirt in this one. See if I can roll past that sand if I can. Maybe. She got a nice little stone happening there. Cut on this back a little bit, cut it down, because now we pretty much have the face of the stone. I haven't decided what shape I'm going to make it yet, because I'm just trying to get the cleaner stone. I go back and forth on these wheels. This is it's not a Nova wheel, but I like it. It's a 280 soft wheel. It's not as, it takes out the scratches that the other 280 leaves behind. And this one's gonna shrink up. It didn't turn out as good as I thought it was going to, but again, that's what I have left right now. I'll put it on a dop stick, that way I can hold it a little better. I had high hopes for it, but it's got color, but it's also got this white stuff up here that I was hoping was going to be opal. And it is, but it's a dirty stone. So this one's just a dirty bird. I'll see what I can get out of it later, because I still got a couple more stones to cut. It's okay. It's okay. Again, it's Anamuka. So you can still get a nice stone out of it later on the dot stick, where I can control it. And that's that. I still see that sand spot right down there. But I'll cut that out. It'll be a nice oval. And hopefully it brightens up the farther I go down on it. Alright. This is the one that I found in the bucket. Maybe that's why. Because it's kind of a dirty bird. That's probably why I dropped it. Okay, let's check out this one right here. It's got a thin bar, that's it, but it's very, very dark. So that's that crockery again. I'm almost curious just to see, just to check it out and see what kind of opal I got underneath there. I kind of went against what I usually do, but I've seen that nice dark stuff right there, and I want to see what's. So hopefully that sand comes out. That is the nemesis of opal right there. That spot right there, and. Yeah, doesn't look like it's going to come out. Had possibilities right there. It did have possibilities. Really, really hard stone when you're cutting this stuff. It's not like Kubapidi or lightning ridge. It's just a little bit tougher on the wheels. A little more pressure you got to put on your hands. But this one's full of sand. It looks like it goes quite a ways back too. But I like to cut until there's no hope anymore. Because I've gotten my dust stones by doing that, just by cutting until all of a sudden something pops up. And this could be the same thing. Because there's still potential there, man. It's a nice color bar. It's a really nice color bar right there. We gotta get that sand out. Come on, baby. Sand's gotta come out. Looks like this one wants to be a cushion cut. I kind of like to let the opal tell me what it wants to be. Oval, circle, cushion cut. No. Interesting. Just got some color there. Yeah, I'm gonna get a stone out of that. See? Just keep on working at it, keep on working at it. There's a stone right there. So it's probably gonna be cushion cut. More square. We'll take some of that back off there. You see the bar coming right there, straight through there. Is it going to be bright enough though? That's the question here. Let's see here. That's a different looking stone. It's opal for sure. I'm going to leave it just like that, and I'll cut it back down to where I want it as far as thickness wise for setting purposes. And there it is. So I get on my dot stick where I can control it. But you got color here for sure. I'm just going to have to finish it later.